My new home, at least for the next 2 weeks, is in Istanbul, Turkey, in a little corner called the Taksim Square. Now, granted, the duration is not very long, but every single day I walk out of this place, this is what I see. I want to share it with you. Hi, I'm Rick, and welcome back to The Journey. And yes, indeed, for the next 2 weeks, we are living in Istanbul, Turkey. The rain has finally stopped, and today I want to show you what I see. This is my neighborhood street. This is everything I see every single day that I leave. Now, it's not too crowded today. It's only 5 o'clock, but it is Independence Day. This is their 100th anniversary, I believe, of being a country. So I think once we get up near the beginning of Taksim Square, it's going to be a little bit crazier. Now here's one fun thing. There are kitty cats everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere. They feed them. They're very well taken care of. There's a lot of cats. There are a whole lot of cats here. You get used to it. Are you a putty tat? Meow. Now, there are a lot of side streets off of my street that I have never explored. I go from here to there, and then we've gone off into other parts of Istanbul. I've never explored my own neighborhood. Well, it all kind of stops today. Now, this will make no sense to you right now, but the plan is to go up to the square proper and then just start making circles, start walking around. Like, for instance, this colorful thing. Never been down there. I'm dying to know what's there. Oh, it is actually starting to get a little bit interesting here. Did I mention how many food places we got right outside? It's incredible how much food is available here. Now, I will tell you, it ain't cheap. We've been discovering the hard way that it's not cheap. I truly hope that the camera can show you what I just walked into. That's what's at the end of my street. That mosque is absolutely huge. But I can tell you about my little corner of the world. Hello, Putty Tat. Told you there, just did a bit of everywhere. Oh my God, that sun feels so good. It was pouring on us earlier today. We went shopping, trying to look for some clothes. We got them kind of washed on our way back as well. It got so wet. Okay, this is Taksim Square. Like I say, you see flags everywhere. You see motorcycles everywhere. It is their Independence Day. There's a sign around here somewhere. I will find it and show it to you. That way, when somebody writes in the comments, Rick, you don't know what you're talking about, it is. I'm reading it. Happy 100th anniversary of the Republic of Turkey. I think that's the reason they have flags everywhere. I mean, I assume this is their 4th of July. Where shall we begin? You want to go shopping? Let's kind of recreate what we did earlier. I'll give you a feel for the craziness that is my neighborhood. Are you feeling claustrophobic yet? Are you feeling the press of people just surrounding you? This isn't crowded. This is the day just getting started. For some days, I just feel like a salmon swimming the wrong direction up the river. So what street are we on? I have absolutely no idea. And even if I tried to pronounce it, somebody would call me out on my butchering. It's a street full of shops, full of people all coming towards me. I'm obviously doing something wrong here. Okay, we have a choice. We can continue walking down that mass of people. I'm saying no. Oh, let's go back up to the square. And like I said, let's just get into the neighborhood, see what that is like. Oh my God. How can you be swimming the wrong way upstream both ways? This is just, there are so many frickin' people. Okay, we got out of the masses. And we're back at Taksim Square, where various trucks and other vehicles will try to run you over if you don't get out of the way. By the way, if you ever come to Istanbul, Turkey, don't drive. Put on your blinkers, your bumpers, and your head on a swivel, because they're crazy here. The drivers are, you know, most places pedestrian might have a right of way. Oh no, not here. Nobody has the right of way. Everybody goes where they want to go. Okay, I want to sit down for just a minute because I got to share a funny story with you. I have a tattoo on my arm. It's, well, there's a lot going on there, but you notice the Arabic writing? The guy tried to read my arm today. And it's really funny. He's looking, he's reading, and he's pronouncing the letters, I guess the sounds of the symbols that he's saying, and he's looking really puzzled. And when I first got this, I went to Google Translate and I put in a certain phrase. And that's what I handed the tattoo artist and said, I want this on my arm. And when I went to Morocco, I don't know, a couple years later, some people there kept trying to read my hand. They kept saying it doesn't mean anything. They're just letters, jumbled. And so I laughed and went, it means whatever you want it to mean. I did that on purpose. I didn't. It's supposed to say, I am a nomad, I am free. Apparently it says, murder, or something like that. Am I making you hungry yet? They have little food stands everywhere. Now the problem is, they're not cheap. Now I have no idea what the watermelon guy is selling his stuff for. But for instance, we went out to lunch today and got the cheapest thing on the menu. It's called an Adana kebab. So it's basically a little bit of meat and some other things. It was $90 for the two of us, and that's not unusual that we've been finding. It's really frickin' expensive here. Okay, I'm gonna make an executive decision. We're gonna go down and see what's on the street. But that's why we're gonna go grocery shopping later, because we just simply can't afford to eat out. Nikki told me when we first started thinking about coming here that Istanbul, Turkey was cheaper. That is not what we are finding. It is definitely not what we are finding. There's not a whole lot down this street. Oh well, sometimes exploration has a winner, sometimes it's just got guys working on a sign. The problem with going down to explore is you have to come up to explore. Now, I will share with you, I asked Nikki what her very first impression of our neighborhood of Istanbul was, and her first words were, it's filthy, it's dirty. Now, she's not wrong. This part of, I gotta take a break. This part of where we live, it could use some more regular trash pickup. There is quite a lot of trash around here. Other parts we've been to have been completely fine. So I don't know what makes this neighborhood special. Maybe it's the giant ass hill. But it wasn't my first impression. Dear God, that was a big hill. When I first came here and looked around, my first impression was awe and wonder. It wasn't the trash that was everywhere. People live here. Is it as clean as Main Street USA is supposed to be? Doesn't matter. It's not Main Street USA. Now, my street seems to be filled with hotels, guest rooms. This is sort of where I get the feeling people who want to come visit, this is where they want to stay for a while. They're not hotels like you imagine. They're like our place is a mom and pop place. It's a family-run business. We have a little room in the basement. I'll show it to you later. It's really not that impressive, but I've got to put something in this video. But everything else just seems to be suites and hotel rooms, and it's cozy. It's homey. I really like it. Okay, that little spot right there, that's home. Like I said, we have to go grocery shopping later, so I'm going to make the executive decision, seeing if I can find a grocery store. So when Nikki wakes up from her nap, we can go shopping. Not terribly large, but a possibility. The rollerboard choo-choo train. Okay, we have another possibility. This one actually looks a little bit larger. At least it's got a lot bigger selection of fruits and vegetables. I don't know. I have yet to find a grocery store that's like a big grocery store. There doesn't seem to be like a public Safeway, anything like that around here. Just seems to be little corner mom and pops in our neighborhood. And that's what I think we're going to have to source our stuff from. We don't need much. Like I say, we're only here for another week and a half. But $90 for lunches, we got to start doing something. I can't afford this place. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking going down this big ass hill. Because you know what down refers to on the opposite. It refers to me huffing and puffing my way back up. See, this is what Nikki was talking about. This is basically what our little neighborhood looks and feels like. I'm not trying to put you off. I'm not trying to say bad things about Turkey to all of you people who are going to leave comments. I'm fine with this. It's a neighborhood. It's lived in. This city is older than anything we have in the States. So if it's in a constant state of needing repair, I think it's earned that right. I think this is our street. And of course, it's an up. Okay, let's go see if Nikki's awake. Because honestly, I think I just showed you my entire neighborhood. I did go up and down a couple streets filming, and it's like, oh, it all looks the same. What you got is what you got up there. I know, let's have some great content of me dying up this hill. Oh, I hope it's close. Hello, little pretty tat. How are you? Oh, yay. T-Square residence. We've made it. We have made it back. Now, like I mentioned, lights should be coming on soon. There we go. We are in the basement. Even though our room is 601, gotta go down the big scary stairs. Lights, there we are. Even though we're 601, we're well underground. I gotta turn you off. I don't know if Nikki's sleeping. If she is. Alrighty, just you and me. Nikki has got a headache. She's not going grocery shopping with us. So I think we are going to go try to figure out how to hold one camera in one hand, shop for a week and a half's worth of food, and kind of make it all work. Let's try this place. All I'm seeing is junk food and households. Well, we got yogurts and cheeses. Oh, they actually serve beer? That's unusual. Or is it the zero stuff? Nope, it's like real beer. Oh. They got all the canned goods back there. I don't know. I'm going to try the other place real quick. Fortunately for me, they're both right here on our corner, and the elevation change isn't really that bad. Yeah, this place seems to have more fruits and vegetables. I feel bad walking into a place, staring around, making comments, and then not actually shopping. Okay, sodas, drinks. Cheeses and whatnot. George stuff. Just over here knocking stuff over with my there. Yeah, that's what you get when you're 6'2" and you're a big klutz. Okay, this is confusing because I don't see a basket. I don't know how I'm supposed to amass food. Bring it to the counter. I guess I'm just going to watch how other people do it. Okay, I'm going to go see if this place has a cart. They had things I wanted. There was no way to gather them all. So let's go back to the original dude. Maybe he has a basket. I honestly don't know how you're supposed to get all your food in one place. Oops. We have a basket. This will certainly help. How do you say feta and butter in Turkish? Are you are some kind of cheese? I'm just going with that's okay. I definitely need butter though. Butter, butter, butter. Are you butter? You look like butter. Are you salted? You know, sometimes you get things and it's margarine. They actually have butter? What are you? You are Mukau. Butter. Okay, we have butter. I'll get a couple of those. It's not ramen. I don't know what this is. The problem we have a hot plate. You'll see it in a little bit. And we had to kind of fight for that. And we finally found a pan. Oh, this is for you, Nikki. We spent the entire day yesterday trying to find pots and pans because we didn't get one in the room. There's pots and pans here. Okay, anyway, back to some kind of noodle. I think you always need to have emergency noodles. I have no idea. I hope to God that's olive oil. It's oil. That's all we need. Oh, beer. How can I not forget the beer? Or how can I forget? What do they got? What do they have that's nice and cold? Tuborg? I don't know Tuborg. Carlsberg. That's not horrible beer. Which side opens? Give me my beer. Are these like 40s? Okay, well, let's grab a couple of these. Yeah, no, Nescafe prepackaged. They're not bad. They're not completely horrible. Sometimes not horrible is the best you can ask for. It's a lot of stuff for one hand. It's a good thing we don't have very far to go. Maybe I should take a taxi to go right here. No, even though I'm not that lazy. You have no idea how hard it is to hold these things up in front of the camera. All right, enough of that. Okay, I just told Nikki to cover up so we can go in. This is home. This is our big spatial kitchen with the hot pot thing that we stole. We have a sofa, we have a bed, we have a Nikki with a headache. This is literally it. Oh, and our view. Yeah, that's our view. So, 2 weeks. I honestly don't know what to say. 2 weeks. So that's home. That's where we get to live for a while. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying it. We have gone far and wide from this apartment over the past 3 days. Did all the tourist stuff. We did all the shopping stuff. We did a whole lot of tiring stuff. We were going to go out tonight, listen to some music, but sometimes you just got to rest with your Carlsberg and your hard-won groceries. So anyway, let me know if there's anything that you want us to see and do while we're here in Istanbul. We don't know where we're going. We could seriously use some advice. Go look up something on Wikipedia or on Travel Advisor and say, oh, you got to go see the world's biggest clam or whatever the hell they have here. And in the meantime, be healthy, be happy, and we will see you soon. What do you think of Istanbul?
They don't have any ibuprofen here.
They don't have enough ibuprofen here. I'm sorry. I brought beer. Does that help? I got you soda and beans so you can go poop later.
I'm fine, thank you. I don't need to go poop.
All right.